Welcome to This Week in East Brunswick. Today we stop by East Brunswick High School with Athletic Director Frank Knoppenberger as we get ready for the fall season of East Brunswick High School athletics. Alicia Joy Bloom has information about the upcoming Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure taking place in October. Then Al Nygren continues his filmmaker interviews for the New Jersey Film Festival as Diedra Vertucci visits the EBTV studio. And Cindy O'Connor brings us a new segment of Passion with Purpose. All this and more, so stay with us.
Good morning, I'm Frank Knoppenberger, the Athletic Director here at East Brunswick High School, and it's a beautiful Friday morning here at J. Doyle Field. And it's a few days before the opening of our fall athletic season, and with me is two of our outstanding girls cross-country athletes, and they happen to be co-captains too, and they're going to tell us a little about their season.
Hi, I'm Melody Faxade. I'm a co-captain of the cross-country team, and I'm a senior. And the girls have trained really hard this summer, and I'm looking forward to a wonderful season, and hopefully we're going to do great.
And we're really looking forward to a great season with a very young team, and we're hoping to do well. Also, another one of our co-captains is Sarah Frost, who's currently celebrating a holiday, so she isn't here.
What could you tell a young athlete out there to lose any inhibition they may have about running 4 or 5 or 6 miles a day in cross-country?
Honestly, you just have to keep working at it. It comes slowly, but eventually you realize that building up mileage comes a little bit faster than you'll think.
Okay, now it's girls soccer, and with me is Ellie DiLiberto, one of our co-captains. And before we get into the season and the predictions, I understand there's some good news you'd like to share with everyone.
Yeah, I just verbally committed to St. Mary's in Maryland. They're D3, and I'm really excited to play there. And I'm going for my official visit in the fall. So. And
what made you choose them?
I've been to a lot of different schools, and when I went down for my visit there, I just fell in love with the campus, and the coach is extremely nice, and he's really supportive, and I can definitely tell he's going to make me a better player. And the girls on the team are even better. Like, they're just so nice, and yeah. Now
for the tough questions. We open up Monday. We're going to Randolph, which has pretty much been a power throughout the state for the years. It's a 5:30 game up on their turf, which is a challenge. Any predictions about that game and the upcoming season?
It's going to be tough. We lost a lot of strong players last year, but we still have our strong defense, and we have Sydney Rosa and we have Top. So, I mean, we're hoping to win this game. We haven't been doing as strong as we were hoping in the scrimmages, but we definitely need to come back, and we need to be a better team and, rebuild and just accommodate for the players we lost. So.
Now, do you feel the pressure, that target on the back of repeating as a division and GMC champion?
Definitely. I mean, there's so many teams that are out for us right now, and they're all saying, they're going to win the Red Division and GMC champs, and, East Brunswick is the one to beat. And, a lot of talk has been going on how we're not as strong anymore, but we're definitely a strong team, and we're not going to give up, and we're not going to give up our title. So.
And now it's boys cross country, and I'm with co-captain Liam McSpirit. And Liam, tell us about the upcoming meet on Tuesday. Any predictions? What type of a barometer is that for the season?
Well, South Brunswick and Old Bridge are very, very good teams, and how we do against them is really a good indicator of how we're going to do for the entire season, because they're very good competition and they really push ourselves to run our best. Especially a big goal for our team is to qualify for groups, and by doing that you have to be top 5 in sectionals, and I think if we work hard and really push ourselves like we know we can, then that'll definitely be an attainable goal.
Liam, now speaking of working hard, you've been out here since August 15th, and we all know that. But tell me, what's your summer like? What do you guys do get together to get into shape? Because cross country is very demanding.
Yeah, well, starting in early June, we start organizing group runs just to get the team in shape, and then starting usually around like mid-July, we start upping the mileage and upping the workouts to do more difficult things to get us ready for the really grueling summer training that starts August 15th.
And now it's field hockey with Rachel Wong, who's a co-captain of our team and who's been a 3-year varsity player and is just an outstanding student athlete. We'll talk about that later. But first, let's hear about this upcoming game tomorrow against Del Val and then the home opener against South Plainfield.
I think we're going to do well. We're going to put up a good fight. It's our first game, so we're going to come out strong, and hopefully we can win. It's definitely one of our goals to come back strong. We've actually never won a game against South Plainfield except for the GMCs, so this year we're looking to beat them in the regular season.
Rachel, tell us how the girls prepare for field hockey in the summer.
We get together, we play pickup games, we have Saturday morning skills and clinics. Basically, we get together and like work on things and teach each other new things and skills.
And now it's girls volleyball, and I'm here with Sabrina Cheng, one of our co-captains and a member of that last year's GMC championship team. Boy, that was a very exciting game. A couple changes this year. We have Coach Rutz as the head coach, although you're familiar with him. We do have some changes as far as personnel is concerned. Any concerns or thoughts about the upcoming season?
I think we'll have a good season. I mean, we've been having a really solid preseason. We're coming to our first tournament at Eastern this Saturday with high hopes. We have some key sophomores with us now playing, like Brooke Husmander, Annalie, two of our really good outsides.
All right, and your other co-captains are?
Jenny Murphy, our really good middle, and Caroline Caruso, our another outside. I think we've been talking a lot about conference, especially. I think we have a really good chance.
There's been a lot of kids coming out for the sports this year. They've been in great shape. They worked hard summer to be ready for practice and preseason this year. It's a great turnout, and I'm excited for the season.
Hydration's always a big thing, and concussion. Do you think they came in hydrated, and how did you and Mr. Hosser continue to educate the kids in that?
I think they came in hydrated, but we gave all the athletes a preseason speech about hydration, injuries, icing injuries. I think if they weren't hydrated at first, they are now because we gave them a lot of information and advice.
You think the weather helped a little bit, the coolness, especially near the end?
Absolutely. Absolutely. With heat illnesses, it being a little cooler this August absolutely helped.
And now we're at the tennis courts with new coach Allison Clay. It's a defending GMC champs. And first we're going to learn a little bit about our brand new coach, Allison Clay. Allison, you're EB grad, you played here. Well, give us your tennis background.
Sure. I played for the girls tennis team at East Brunswick High School. I rotated in at doubles, and I have particular experience in doubles play. And after I graduated in 2008, I then proceeded to play both singles and doubles at Rider University, which is NCAA Division I team. Well, we have a lot of strong returners from last year. Our full singles lineup is returning, and I see that they've done a lot of hard work over the off-season to ensure that they're coming back and playing as strong as they were last year. We also have strong doubles returners coming back, and that's going to round up our team really well for the season.
Have the girls come up with any goals?
Consistency is something that we are working on in particular.
Tell us about the upcoming season. You've been here for 3 years. This is your fourth. Compare this team to those in the past.
We've always had a strong team in every single position, whereas we always have good doubles teams and we always have really strong singles players. Most teams don't really have strong doubles teams, while having strong singles players is usual, but we have it all around, so we're very well rounded. Well, we definitely have a goal of winning GMCs again. We are looking forward to playing sectionals and states. We definitely want to excel in that and hopefully win, which is our goal.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind with your ability. We're going to have a very successful year. Thank you and good luck to the girls.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Alicia Joy Bloom with This Week in East Brunswick, and I am here today with Alicia Barberi, who is a representative of the Central and South Jersey Susan G. Komen for the Cure. Good afternoon, Alicia. How are you today?
Good. Hi, Alicia. How are you?
I'm great. I love the fact that we have the same name.
I know. It's great.
So, since you're here, why don't you first start off by telling us a little bit about what Susan G. Komen for the Cure is?
Sure. Susan G. Komen was born on a promise between two sisters, and today it's the world's largest grassroots organization.
Wow. And what is exactly the mission of the organization?
The mission, well, our mission as the Central and South Jersey affiliate, we're committed to increasing screening mammography to save lives through early detection.
Does each affiliate have a different mission statement throughout the state? Do they operate separately?
They do. We're one in 120 affiliates, and we look at our community profile and we try to pinpoint what our neediest areas are, as well as what we think is necessary to communicate with the community.
That's great. Now, exactly, the Central and South Jersey affiliate, what counties do they actually represent?
We represent 13 counties in New Jersey, so Somerset to Cape May. May.
Somerset to Cape May. Okay, and how does the Central and South Jersey affiliate serve those communities and the people in the community?
Well, we have different events throughout the community that we fundraise for, and people in the community actually fundraise for us. They're considered third-party events. So aside from that, we have a grantee program that with the monies raised, 75% stay local and 25% go to our national headquarters for research.
Please share with us really why even still today. I mean, I know we've come up with a lot of drugs, but still breast cancer is very prevalent, not amongst just women, but men. Can you please explain to me why it's so important for early detection and why we have to continue raising awareness?
Sure. Well, like you said, men do get breast cancer. It is rare, but there's about 2,000 cases each year. And we find that early detection is still a life-saving importance, and discovering a tumor at the earliest stage predicts the success of that individual.
What early detection programs does Susan G. Komen for the Cure actually promote, support, fundraise for?
Well, this year alone, we were able to grant out $1.1 million that were invested in 21 different nonprofits and organizations throughout the 13 counties, and we aim to screen 8,000 women and educate about 25,000.
That's wonderful, and that's within the counties between Cape May and Somerset?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And why don't you explain to us a little bit, why does Susan G. Komen host the Race for the Cure? I know there's one going on October 6th. What is it exactly, and why do they host it?
Well, the Race for the Cure is a series program that is put on by all 120 affiliates. Ours is this October 6th at Six Flags Great Adventure. We're celebrating 20. It's our 20th anniversary, so we're very excited.
Anniversary.
Oh,
That's fantastic.
Thank you. Yes, we're very excited. We're hoping for a really great and exciting year. Our goal is $1.3 million, and we're expecting about 15,000 registered participants and spectators.
And again, where is it? It's October 6th. Where?
It's at Six Flags Great Adventure.
And where is Six Flags Great Adventure located?
In Jackson, New Jersey.
Jackson, New Jersey. And how does one register for this event?
You can register online right at our website at www.komencsnj.org or call the office at 609-896-1201.
And when people register, do they have to do any kind of fundraising? Is it suggested, or can they just come down? I mean, what exactly do they do on that day?
Well, to register, our runners and walkers are $30, and we also have a children's fun run, which is $18. And there is no minimum fundraising, but obviously we encourage it. We have a great Friends for the Cure fundraising program that you can earn prizes along the way.
Right.
And we say about $100 equals 1 mammogram. So if you want to think of it that way, we really encourage donations.
That's fantastic. But they don't necessarily have to. They don't have to feel the pressure of fundraising.
No.
Survivors can come down and just participate in the day. And do you do anything specifically for survivors on the day of Race for the Cure?
We do. It's all about the survivors. We're celebrating those who are still with us and those who have passed. So we have a survivor tent that those who wish to be recognized can enter as a registered survivor participant. And they provide breakfast, there's extra goodies and raffles, and it's just a great sistership as well as a great community support system within.
As you say, we're all together for the fight, hopefully looking for the cure. Thank you so much for spending time with us this morning, and we really enjoyed hearing about the Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. Thank you so much, Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia.
Hello again, everyone. It's Al Nygren from the New Jersey Film Festival, here with the last of our filmmaker interviews for the Fall 2013 New Jersey Film Festival. Before I introduce our guest, I'd like to just remind you that the New Jersey Film Festival will be running through September up through November 15th on select Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings at Rutgers University in our state-of-the-art facilities, Voorhees Hall 105 and the Ruth Adams Building 001. You can get information about our festival, descriptions of the films, pictures, promotional information at njfilmfest.com, or you can call us at 848-932-8482. Today I have a very special guest, Diedra Vertucci, filmmaker from New York City, who did a very interesting kind of wacky comedy called The Tale of Paris Echo Gold. Just tell me a little bit about your film.
It's about one woman's quest for fame and power in our culture. I was motivated by my negative perception of images of women in the media, and they seem to be getting really sillier to me, and it was a tongue-in-cheek sort of look at, iconic images of women, cheerleaders, beauty queens, and how, grown-up adult women are doing this in reality shows, and that was sort of the motivation.
Well, the lead actor is really quite wonderful. I think she, keeps you interested throughout because she's so interesting looking, and at the same time her performance is really very strong. And I think you had me from the boots were made for walking. Is that Nancy Sinatra?
Yes,
is that who
yes.
sings it? Did you have to get the rights for that song?
Yes, I did.
And was it expensive? I'm just kinda curious for
yeah, it
myself.
was. It was.
But at the same time, I think it really makes the film, and in many ways, it is a throwback to that era on some levels, where women as objects were certainly something that was taken in, with Gloria Steinem and Ms. Magazine, questioning the woman as object. But I also thought that it was kind of interesting to see your son and your husband in the film as well, and they're very good as well.
Yeah, I usually try and use people that I know because it's just easier in pulling dates and performances. And usually when I write something, I have a person in mind, and I kind of tailor the part. And my son actually, this film was made with a lot of editing and cutting together, and the voiceover was done after. I didn't have it in there in the script to start with, and it was to sort of tie it together. And my son did kind of write some of the material.
No
I would
kidding.
show it to him and tell him what I wanted, and then we would sort of record it. So
yeah, there's a scene where I'm not really sure they're recording something for Christmas, and there's a series where he's trying to.
That is her entrance to get into this reality show, The Wife, Mother, and Beauty Queen. And so she has him, pulls him into it for her.
But he's not very cooperative.
No, and he's not, And he kind of tells the truth about what she is like as a person, as opposed to how she's trying to show herself, this outward appearance, of a, perfect mother and all of those things.
Well, I think the jury scored it very high, and they found it very original, and that's usually what we look for in our film festival. For each one of our films, a jury has to fill out a form, and they tick off certain criteria: originality, creativity, performances, and they judge it from superior, very good, good, fair, poor. And you scored very goods on a lot of these categories. So you're in the running for Best Short Film, so good luck.
Thank you.
And folks, if you'd like to see this wonderful film, it's playing on a very unique evening where we have a series of shorts and a wonderful feature film playing on Friday, September 27th in Voorhees 105, starting at 7 p.m. You can see The Tale of Paris Echo Gold. Diedra will be there also to introduce the film and to do a Q&A session. There'll be a number of other filmmakers there as well. Plus, there'll be free food courtesy of Jimmy John's prior to the screening. So there's a lot of wonderful opportunities not only to interact with working filmmakers. In fact, a number of audience members are now working on other filmmakers' films. So they were recruited at one of the screenings. So if you ever have need for PAs, there's a lot of people that are potentially there for you. So that, again, is Friday, September 27th. A Tale of Paris Echo Gold will be playing with Locomotive, which is the feature film by Jeremy Waltman, and he's from Georgia. He'll be coming up from Georgia to participate in the film festival, and you'll get to see a wonderful film. So folks, come and join us. If you need more information, come to njfilmfest.com, our website, for more info, or call us at 848-932-8482. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Cindy O'Connor for Passion with Purpose, a series about people living their lives with passion. And joining me today is Leslie Tao Mowat, owner of Drumflower. Welcome, Leslie.
Hi, it's very nice to be here, Cindy.
Leslie, your work is about nurturing women's sacred journeys toward wholeness and healing. And you say that you're doing that by empowering women one beat at a time. What does that mean?
Well, first we have to talk about what empowerment actually is, which it's not, we're not talking about the kind of power that comes from someone else, that someone else gives you, or that you or they have over you. We're talking about this deep innate power that we're born with that we can lose along the way. And one of the ways to empower that, to bring that power back, believe it or not, is through drumming and using sound. Hence why I brought some toys today.
If you would, tell us a little bit about what you did bring here today.
Well, we have a singing bowl. This is a crystal singing bowl, which makes a very long tone.
Can you demonstrate that for us?
Sure. So I'm going to stop it. It'll ring for a long time.
I understand that this process involves 4 different components, or beats as you call them. Talk about that a little bit.
What I mean by that is different areas that we work with in Drumflower. So one beat would be, what I'm calling a beat, would be self-expression. And I'm talking about through creativity. Primarily with Drumflower, with music and sound. Another beat is our sense of the sacred. Do we have a deep connection and tangible sense of the sacred in our lives and existence? And the third one would be sound as a healing vibration. You can see just by the little bit that I played this how incredible that can be. I'm sure everyone here in the room was affected by it. And the fourth one is the natural world. How connected are we to nature, to the natural world? So those are the 4 areas that we work with in a variety of ways.
Well, for example, if I were to come to you for a session, what might that look like?
Well, a private one-on-one session using the Drumflower process is really wonderful because it's very organic. It's completely tailored to that individual person. So we either do it in person, or we can even do it on the phone, which has amazed me how well it works. They'll talk a little bit, we'll talk a little bit and explore what's not working for them. And then we'll start using these different processes. We always do drumming and rattling, even on the phone, believe it or not. And we'll work with personal ritual that people, it's not just the time they spend with me on the phone, but also what they do at home in between the sessions. There's a lot. So it's really about integrating it in their lives. And the spiritual component, my background is more from the Eastern paths, and also very important to me is shamanism. I've been a shamanic practitioner for 15 years. So we use those techniques as well in the course of it. It's really about finding out what's not working for them, and then how to bring passion back into their lives.
Okay, now what happens if rhythm doesn't work for me? What happens if I'm not a particularly musical person?
Well, that's really totally fine, because most of this is not about music. The self-expression component, you know, we get into doing improvisation, but the truth is that you'd be amazed, even without a musical background, people can still improvise. So instruments like this one, which is called a free note, anyone can play. Matter of fact, I invite you to play. Go ahead.
Okay. So. Well, it's a very different sound than the xylophone that I was expecting.
Yes, it's not a xylophone at all. And improvisation is a way to let our souls sing, you know, through sound, through music. And it's so amazing. All of these, you get different ones, they all play together. You can't hit a wrong note. And people just really love it and feel really good when they do that. And it is empowering to make music, especially when you think you can't.
Well, talking about playing together, do you do anything with groups?
Yeah, the group workshops take a variety of forms. I'll give you a couple examples. So there's one called Drumming Your Way to Silence. So that's actually using drums like this, which is a shamanic or Native American style drum. I won't hit it, but we use that as a form of meditation, and you can go, so making this loud noise, you can actually go very, very deep into a very silent place. So that's one, drumming your way to silence. The other one would be for people that are interested in exploring the musical self-expression. We can do it like this, but if we start playing drums like this, there's a little learning curve. You might want to get some skills. So another workshop is there's a universe in every beat, which is exploring in a very fun way rhythmic concepts.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have to ask about the bunt pan. We have a bunt pan here on the floor. What is that about?
This is just, I'm just showing you, this is just an example of how you don't know where music's going to come from. So the old bunt pan, turns out the bunt pan is also a singing bowl. So in groups, this is a really easy way, you know, to have get these very cheaply and have a lot of people playing them, and it's really amazing to be in a room full of people hitting gongs.
Leslie, why are you so passionate about this work?
I'm passionate about it because it comes from my passion, and it's really a synthesis of the past 30 years work that I've been doing. I come out of the arts, both music and visual. I have art degrees. You know, I was working in I was a creative working in the business, digital media, teaching at University of the Arts, and then something very unexpected happened. I got diagnosed with a very serious life-threatening illness, a form of cancer, and it was a 5-year journey of actively struggling with that. I was doing my shamanic training at the time, so it was very deep. It was really like a wake-up call. And it culminated in being in the hospital for a month, and I came out of that and said, I haven't been living the life I'm meant to live, and I need to create a new life. So that was 11 years ago, and I've been since then. I've done more shamanic training, teachers training in shamanism. I became an interfaith minister through a 2-year program, did a little chaplaincy training in a hospital, in a hospice, and had a shamanic practice with clients all this time, and also was playing music. So this is the synthesis of all that work, and I'm very happy about it, and it is really helping people bring their passion forward. So I love the title of your series.
Thank you. So if people would like to get in touch with you, how can they reach you?
The easiest way to get more information is through drumflower.com. They can also email me at info@drumflower.com, and they could call me at 215-813-7409.
Leslie, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Sydney.
For Passion with Purpose, I'm Cindy O'Connor. Thanks for watching.
On October 6th, Susan G. Komen Central and South Jersey will be celebrating its 20th Race for the Cure at Six Flags Great Adventure. Join over 18,000 supporters as they walk, run, and honor those in their life who have been affected by breast cancer. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in her lifetime, and we want to change those odds. Participating in the Race for the Cure will help us reach our goal of raising $1.4 million. Your support will fund critical research to bring us closer to the cures, as well as providing life-saving mammograms for women in need in New Jersey. Bring your friends and family as we fulfill our vision of a world without breast cancer. Register online at www.komencsnj.org or call 609-896-1203.